can get to it. Well, everybody can listen to it. The song that we have planned for today is "Wait for You" by Absird. It's available on all platforms. You can, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. Whether you want to spend money or you want to listen to free, you can always find "Wait for You" on all platforms. The alternate title of "Wait for You" is "Te Pero." Um, However, "Wait for You" is the re-recorded version, so there's a lot more confidence in it. The title change was basically because, well, I thought like Te Espero works at the time. Like, I never say the word Te Espero. That's better to put it. And it made it easier to transition for multiple audiences. Like, I know that it has a heavy Spanish, but it's English and Spanish. Alright, Facebook is up. How y'all doing? It's your boy Absird. Ha! We're here with another conversation. Y'all, alright, this right here. This conversation 153. Can y'all believe this? Like, look. We doing one a week. We did start off 2 a week for about 6 to 7 months. So, but either way, we've been doing this for over a year. I can't even believe it. I don't know the exact start date. I think the exact start date is like September. So September would be like 2 years. Either September or October. Or maybe August would be 2 years. But I know we're near that 2-year mark. I'm really excited. I'm really happy. I have absolutely nothing planned as of this moment. But who knows? I'm open to suggestions. I'm open to ideas. Y'all can let me know. Where are my people? I don't care. Look, if you're watching this on YouTube, let your boy know in the comments. Am I doing it right? Is that how you're supposed to do it? Like, comment, subscribe. Ding, ding, ding. All the flashy symbols. I don't know. Like, when I put this one on YouTube, I may try to transition into some of that bullshit, just to see if it really does work. But I don't. I kind of like this. Like, I kind of like not putting the pressure. Like, at the end of the YouTube video, there's a subscribe button anyway. And I feel like if you're making it to the end of the YouTube, those are the subscribers I want. Like, if you're not really making it to the end, then you're probably don't even want to subscribe. But if you like my content, then stay tuned for the end. Man, look. So, one of the conversations that we were having today is about partners. Like, would you really want to play spades if you knew ahead of time that this person didn't have adequate skill level? Or would you want to play spades with a known cheater, with someone who, through the use of their shenanigans, gonna make y'all lose? They about to get y'all set. They about to renege all over the spot. Man, see the first ace of hearts and just start cutting it. Meanwhile, you got the king, the 10. Y'all on to a 2 of hearts. And like, I ain't want to use it. I want to make sure we got that book. Y'all, folks, like, the people who focus on the short-term victories and ignore the long-term impacts. If y'all have ever seen, I think it's called A Bronx Tale. It's a movie about Italian mobsters. The main actor who played, can't tell you his name at the moment, but the big boss. The actor was giving an interview, and someone's asking like his ideas on business, and he's like, I do not conduct business with a man who cheats on his wife. We were discussing this, in the conversations, and they're like, yeah, like, if somebody cheats on their wife, that means every day they practice lying. Like, if the person who cheats on his wife is willing to betray the person who has their trust the most, and if they're betraying the person that has their trust the most every day, they're gonna fuck you over. You might be love bombed at first. Oh, this is a good relationship. They weren't gonna fuck me over, but you have solid proof. If you know they're a cheater, that they're fucking over their spouse. And if they're fucking over the spouse, nigga, who is you? It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Like, okay, so I was actually thinking, what makes choosing the right partner so important? Because in my mind, there's no such thing as the right partner. I have experienced a variety of partners, all women, all women and legally aged. But I've had my share of experience, and with the partner that I have now, I'm not gonna say that she's the right partner, as in she's the partner that best fits my life circumstances. I was at a point where, I'm giving all my energy, all my effort. Let me see if I can just turn this light off, cause y'all, it is hot as shit. Like I got the blinds closed, got the windows open. I'm dying. To all this fucking hair. I was giving all my energy and all my effort to try to build, and a lot of the women I were dealing with, they were, they were interested in my physical aspects and the types of material resources I can acquire. Whereas, this one, when we first met, we first met by her asking a question, not just any question. She was like, "Hey, tell me more about this alleged experience." Well, she didn't say alleged, but she said, "Tell me more about your experience with Jesus." I'm like, "Oh, that's my boy. I'm talking about my brother Donald." Hey, y'all, let me tell, man. And so I gave her the full spiel. Like, hey, this is my brother. We kick it. We talk. We have regular discussions that man friends have. And like, she wasn't scared to back down. And then she asked a few more questions about my understanding of how things work, based on my contact and through some research that I've been doing. She was asking really good questions that were seeking to explore the topic and expand the conversation. In other words, she wasn't trying to get me to confirm what she already held, what she already believed. Now, she did already come with her own set of beliefs. She was just curious as to why I worded things the way that, or why I said what I said. And I fuck with that. Now she out here like building me, holding me accountable. Like I remember one day, I'm like, yeah, I need to practice piano for 40 minutes today. And I went to go play some video games, whatnot. Did a little puff pass. Then end of the day, she hit me up. Hey, how was your piano playing? I'm like, fuck. And so here's the thing, like, I don't want to give her excuses, So rather than give her excuses, and I'm definitely not about to lie, like that's dead right there. That ain't who I am. But rather than give her excuses, I just did my 40 minutes of practice and then hit her back like, oh man, practice was good. And so she was fucking dying. Like, she was laughing. I'm like, what's going on? She's like, you just went and did it. I'm like, what? Who, me? She's like, I love that for you. I love it because you knew that, I was going to say something. I'm like, listen, I appreciate you holding me accountable, especially toward the goals that I'm setting. Hey, like, I love that I can, like, tell her my goals, and she helps me, be accountable towards completing them, toward my progress, towards the monitoring. If I tell her I'm doing some experiments, she asks questions and continues to grow and build. And I'm like, man, this is the type of person where even if we weren't romantically involved, I would do business with this person, because this is the type of business relationship, that I want. I want someone to ask questions, to check the numbers, run behind me, hold myself and themselves accountable, to build and grow the partnership, man. And when it comes down to it, it's like when I look at my circle, when I look at my friends, there have been a lot of, well, actually very, very, like, within this year, I've just been withdrawing myself from non-mutual relationships, because if you're not building, fuck building me. If you're not building, then what attitude do you have towards builders? Like, if you're sitting there, consuming resources, prioritizing self-interest, prioritizing comfort, looking to see how you can get others to do the bulk of the work for you, then what benefit does that attitude have with the things I'm trying to accomplish? Now, let's say I'm trying to build a restaurant and this person is trying to build a bridge in another city. That's my people. You ain't gotta be on my track. You ain't gotta be, on the same page as me. Do your thing. But progress. Focus on progression. And not just self-progression. Like, if you're building a bridge, that's, you're not, I'm building the bridge just for me. No, you're building a bridge for the community. And these are the people I want to play spades with. These are the people I want to be my partners. As I started to expand into my individual business aspects, there come times where, I have lots and lots of money, ha ha. I'm like, fuck you, I don't want it. Because of the person that, or rather the attitude that I would have had to partner with. I had a story of, it was this gentleman that was talking with someone's wife. And, so the wife was hanging with the gentleman, and then they started working together. And as they started working more, she started spending more time at work, less time at home. So her husband, confronted her about it, and she admitted to infidelity, and she ended up leaving that relationship to be in a relationship with the person who she was conducting business with. At one point, this person was, they got sick, they couldn't really make it to the meeting, so she went to cover the meeting. When they went to discuss the price, she based the prices off of what he was paying her. And the person like, well, this is really a $8,000 gig. We don't want to rip you off and have you, give you $300. She's like, okay, that makes sense. So, she conducted it and everything, but now she had that desire for vengeance. She had to get back. She had justice. So, proceeding, she started to steal value from this gentleman's customers. And the thing is, the value that she's stealing to the customers is linked to his brand. So, now they're getting these bad impressions because she's underperforming, she's stealing, she's removing value, and giving it to herself, and she's behaving selfishly. So because this man decided to partner himself with someone who thinks selfishly, now he's suffering, his brand's suffering, his science suffering. This person is bringing everything down just out of their desire for vengeance. Just because they are dealing with insecurities and, they feel disempowered, so now they're about to fuck everybody else over. Why run that risk? If I see that attitude, if I see you that type of person, why would I even fuck with you? Like, and it's subtle signs. It's like, let's say you're in business with an attractive gentleman, and he spends most of the time polishing his looks. So now, it's time for business meeting, financial planning, and all the workload is on you because this person has only put forth effort toward, acquiring social status and, social media presence. And they aren't performing in a way that's actually helping the production side of the business. They're just getting views. Like, as a caveat, views are important, but views are mostly algorithm based. So you don't have to actually try to get views. You just simply have to implement the algorithm into your content. Now, back to the point. That's that spade player that's reneging. That's a spade player that are intentionally sabotaging the partnership. This is why, like, choosing your partner. Like, let's say this isn't even business. Let's go back to friendships, right? And you choose to hang out with friends. You enter a relationship. Every opportunity you're getting told to cheat. Now, you're not a cheater. So, but you are accustomed to accepting that behavior. And what eventually happens is there are going to be some behaviors where you're so accustomed to accepting them that you learn to understand a justification of them. My brother gave me an example of there was this gentleman just married, saw his ex, they he wouldn't put that thing through. On his wife, boom, gave a hug, a little squeeze, pick her up and shake her a little bit. Had wife death stare at the other chick like, And we laughing about it, but we also understand that the gentleman in that scenario hung around a lot of cheaters. So he had already learned to not prioritize the impact, emotional state, and well-being of his partner, because these other people didn't do it. So it was something that he had inherently added to his values, even though he didn't know. From what he told me, that they talked about it and that issue was resolved. But it's like, if their other partners had already been at that level, like, imagine if instead they hung around a bunch of faithful black men. Then when that scenario happened, L, hey, how you doing? Hey, L, listen. Everybody know how to dodge a hug, alright? Hit her with that, they go like that. Hey, dude! One arm around the back. Get or the baby cough hug. By the way, this is my wife. This is my woman right here. But that's the type of behaviors that you learn from partners or from people who prioritize their partner, or rather add their partner within the top level scope of consideration. Like birds of a feather fly together. So even though you yourself may feel you aren't inclined to engage in, some fuck shit, because you hang with people who engage in fuck shit, it means that in your mind you have already tolerated fuck shit. Like, you've already learned to tolerate and accept fuck shit. It also means that you no longer have the proper boundaries for fuck shit. Like, your tolerance for fuck shit is already pretty high. You already learned to accept fuck shit happening. So when some fuck shit happens, you don't know how to set the proper boundaries because you've been so busy accepting it. It's like you've been hanging out with your buddies. You start a project. You want to be a photographer. You start taking pictures. You start getting hearts. You start promoting yourself. They give you the thumbs up. They sit there. Okay, I see you trying to do your thing. I see you starting to get a little bit of clientele. Okay, Mr. Photographer, man. And they keep belittling you. They keep nagging you. They keep looking for opportunities to tear you down just a little bit. So that you don't get too high. So you don't think you good enough, so you don't progress. Whereas if you hang around people who encourage you, see you work hard, like, okay, you know what? I like what you're doing here. I see what you're aiming for. You may meet some people who actually practice what you're doing, who can give words of wisdom, advice, consejos to help you progress and accelerate your craft, teach you how to mold your efforts in a way that will lead to the results that you're actually looking for. Simply because you don't fuck with fuck people. Fuck boys and fuck girls. Simply because they see that you have the ability to choose proper partners and to value your partners, so they understand that during the relationship you have with them, they're going to have that same consideration and value. Whereas if I see that you cheating on you're causing intentional distress to the person who you claim to have the closest bond with. If you do it to them, they do it to me. You're telling me it's different. What the hell is different? Alright, y'all. I don't know how this sounds with the music. Hopefully it wasn't too loud. For IG, this is my ending screen on Facebook, where everybody knows that they can, like, this is filmed live on Facebook every Sunday at 6 o'clock. I shoot these over to YouTube on Mondays. So if y'all didn't catch it today, y'all catch it on YouTube. That way you ain't gotta watch, you ain't gotta stare at this beautiful, gorgeous, mildly attractive face, like this nice 8 out of 10. You just listen to it. Hopefully, once again, like the music sound right. I'm gonna have to watch this back tomorrow. I don't like watching them right away because I still get that hype, that energy, and I like to see it from a neutral standpoint. Of course, I'm starting to shoot these over on IG. Follow me on my IG. Everybody know it's ABSIRD. Yeah. And if you want to support the stream, you can like, you can share, you can follow, you can DM me, you can be part of the conversation. You can talk to me. Y'all can come on my Facebook, fill my comment section up. Y'all can be on my IG, fill my comment section up. We can have the full-on conversation. In addition, if you don't have that type of time, you can always, if you have it, support, at Cashapp, ABSIRD. Look, I'm not, I'm not trying to take food out your mouth. If you can afford to give, please do. If you can't, don't. Your attention is valuable to me. Your effort, your time is valuable to me. Like that's why we boys, baby brothers. That's why you my sister. That's why you my cousin. That's why you my fam. Cause y'all fuck with me. So you can fuck with me on here. You can fuck with me on here. You can listen to my music. You can book me to perform. Yeah. I like to sing a song or two. I like to play piano once or twice. Anyway, it's your boy Abby. I'm outie.